Welcome back to the Rest is Politics Question Time. Before we get going, quick plug for my new book, But What Can I Do? But more than that, a quick plug for an opportunity for you to get a signed copy. All you've got to do, go to our Twitter page, @RestisPolitics. You can sign up to all sorts of things there. You can get the newsletter, you get a link to the book, and if you're a member, you can get a discount, and I'll be making a little trip down to the publisher at some stage to sign lots and lots of them. Lots of you sign up already. The more, the merrier. Right, question here from Terrible Tim. As the local MP and mayor have tried to silence and intimidate the Yorkshire Post and its editor Jay Mitchinson over the dead marine wildlife on Saltburn Beach, do you think this is symptomatic of a weakened local press that doesn't usually investigate as thoroughly as it used to? And another question like Jeff Nicholson, do you think the decline of regional newspapers has allowed local politicians to get away with more questionable dealings? I'm asking this from Teesside, where we have more than our fair share of dubious local politicians. Is there an answer, or is it going downhill from here? And I should, maybe we can put in the newsletter, I was driving down to a bagpipe event at the weekend, and I was listening to Any Answers with Anita Anand. And there was a wonderful, wonderful contribution from a 75-year-old woman called Maggie. That's all I can remember. I don't think we heard her surname. And it was about what's happening in Teesside with the dredging and the effect of wildlife and all because of this Freeport, which Private Eye go on about the whole time, but very, 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 very few of our national papers do. And I think what this Terrible Tim refers to is that the Yorkshire Post has done a big front page kind of investigation into the effect on marine wildlife on Saltburn Beach of these operations that are going on. And Simon Clarke has sort of, gone to war against them. So first, two things really, your views of local and regional press and whether they're in peril. And secondly, whether we are underplaying this whole, effect on wildlife of dredging, which Maggie on Any Answers described in the most graphic and horrific way.
Well, let's start on the regional press. The regional press is in sharp decline. It's very difficult because they rely heavily on advertising income. For many small local newspapers continue. That is a threat to democracy. I had in Penrith and the Border a newspaper called the Cumberland and Westmorland Herald. And during my time edited by a man called Colin Morm, who'd been with the newspaper for many, many years. And it was able to do everything from produce micro stories, looking at school groups in small towns like Appleby or Kirkby Stephen, right the way through to covering environmental problems. The Penrith Pong, for example, which was a horrible smell from a meat rendering plant on the edge of Penrith. But most of all, what it did is it